Mike, we got a good show tonight for our couchers. We're going to rank the open NFL vacancies. It's a lot of them, but one was picked up today, believe early in the morning.
Hmm.
We're going to talk about Mike Tomlin and his exit. We bid him adieu, and the division round picks. Are you ready to roll, my boy?
Yep. Let's roll.
Welcome to another episode of Professional Couch Coaches with Doc and Mike. It is your girl, Doc, here with my brother from another mother, Mike. Speaking of coaches,
Speaking of coachings,
there are a lot of vacancies.
yeah.
When I made this or clipped this, there were nine, one, two, three, yes, nine vacancies because since the last time we recorded, Mike, one opened up.
Hmm.
Last week it was eight. But as of Tuesday morning, literally Tuesday morning, it became a ninth.
Yeah.
So something I've been seeing, now there's only eight because the Giants has found their new coach, and we'll talk about that in a second. But something I've been seeing online was people having all this discourse about what is a good place for these coaches to go? If you were a coach, what would be the first place you would say, oh, like they were ranking literally the coaching vacancies, right?
Yeah.
And that got me to thinking. And I was like, me and Mike should rank the coaching vacancies. So, couchers. The vacant teams are the Titans, Raiders, Cardinals, Giants, Browns, Dolphins, Falcons, Ravens, Steelers. And I immediately was like, come on now. Let's be real. If I was a coach and somebody said, pick between these teams, I know what would be number one. And it's not because I'm a Ravens fan. It is strictly because if you look at this list, that is the only team that has a quarterback that is absolutely proven.
Hmm.
That is the sole and only reason I would take the Ravens. This
Hmm.
is not fanship. This is just like, hey,
Yeah.
okay. Um, After the Ravens, I would then look for if you don't have a proven quarterback, do you even just have a quarterback?
Yeah.
Like, do you have one? Like, maybe they haven't like hit that spot where they're MVP or a two-time or could have been three-time MVP, but maybe they're like, you know what? They got promise.
Yeah.
And that would be my next spot. So I would say Giants, Falcons, and I don't know what the Dolphins are doing, so I'm scared to even put them in there. So I'm not. Titans. Giants, Falcons, Titans. What are your thoughts? That was my top four. What would you change anything about that? Ravens, Giants, Falcons, Titans.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, Baltimore would be number one if I'm a coach, and strictly for the reasons that you said. Um, Culture, you know, ownership, leadership. s- Um, that would be number one. Number two, and not because of fanship, but it would be Pittsburgh. And I'm gonna tell you why. It would only be because even if I don't hit home on a quarterback or I don't find one this year, I know the organization isn't going to fire me 2 years from now because I'm not winning. They're going to give me time. They're going to let me figure this thing out. They might even give me 5 years of losing seasons before they even start to rumble about firing me. They're going to the pedigree and the ownership is going to stick behind you, and they are going to ride with you regardless of the ups and downs. They're going to give you that. And that would be another sticking point for me. The defense is pretty much okay. You're gonna have to retweak some things, but you find a quarterback and you could build from there on out. You already have your receiver, you have a tight end, you have two good running backs. You know, you can build from that. Um, for me, next it would be the Giants. Um, defensive line at least is set. Um, and they have a quarterback, they have a receiver, they have a few good receivers. Um, so you can build a lot from that. And I could see why John Harbaugh went to the Giants. That was a very, very smart decision for both the team and for Harbaugh. Um, I would probably go Atlanta. I would go maybe Tennessee. Miami bothers me. I don't know why. It's just I just get worried. But I would go Miami, and then I would go the Cardinals, Raiders, Browns. And the only reason is not because of fanship, but the Browns leadership is bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
If I was a coach and somebody said, you go coach the Browns or you be unhoused, I would choose unhoused
Hmm.
because you're going to end up destitute either way. So
Hmm.
you might as well just go ahead and choose that option and
Yeah.
work through
And
that.
figure it out now instead
Yes.
of playing around with it.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Because the Browns is like, I just don't know why they can't get it right.
It's the
I don't.
leadership, man. They fired a two-time coach of the year
Mhm.
who took Baker Mayfield. They won a playoff game with Baker Mayfield and almost beat the Chiefs. And he took Joe Flacco to the playoffs. The 2 years he had competent quarterback play, he actually went to the playoffs.
Yeah. Um,
It's not Kevin Stefanski's fault.
that's interesting you say that. Um, because the Browns are notorious for firing coaches.
Yeah,
he
but
was he was he was actually there a long
this is
time
the best.
compared.
But this was the first year that they got it wrong. The other years, yes, those coaches were not producing. This is the
Yeah,
first time I think they pulled the trigger too fast because the team wasn't good from the beginning of the season.
right.
He didn't have a quarterback. He had Joe Flacco started the season.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm just saying, man. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I don't think that's on him. I mean, I think Kevin gonna be good wherever he go.
You think he'll get another chance?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah. Hands down. Hands
Okay.
down. Teams ain't it ain't that. But they fired. They hold on. And Andrew Berry.
Okay.
For people who don't know, Andrew Berry is the GM for Cleveland. He
Right.
is African American, and if you watch this channel, you know we support ours. He should have been fired. He he, he signed Deshaun Watson to that terrible contract.
He did.
It, it's
And they
not that
still paying him and he ain't played a
that's
full season since he
that's not
signed.
that's not Kevin Stefanski's fault.
No, it's not.
Like, all right, if you're gonna fire one, you gotta fire the other one. You can't fire Kevin and then be like, "Oh yeah, Andrew, you can stay." The leadership, man. It starts with the leadership. The leadership is bad, man. It's just a terribly ran organization. But how you
Yep.
feel about me putting the Steelers at two?
I wouldn't have picked the Steelers at 2. Um, you that was a good valid point though. I agree with what you said. whoever takes the Steelers job, they're gonna have the opportunity to right the ship. Um, and they won't, won't be a pressure of you got 2 years or you're done. Um,
Not from the organization, maybe
not
from the
from
fans.
from the fans, yes, but not from the organization. But I probably would have put them after y'all don't have a I don't is Aaron Rodgers playing?
That see, and but no, I don't know. I don't think I would assume not because everybody. Well, so the owner went on Wednesday after Mike Tomlin stepped down Tuesday, and he had a press conference, and he said he's unsure about Aaron Rodgers because the only reason Aaron Rodgers came to Pittsburgh was for Mike Tomlin.
Right.
So he's unsure that if Aaron Rodgers is going to come back or not. Um, they said that Mike Tomlin. Are we
We'll get
talking
into
about Mike? Okay.
we're gonna get into that.
Um,
Don't
but that's the only reason that I would have picked them at 2. Now, honestly, that is a very undesirable job right now because you following in the footsteps of something crazy, and the defense is aging. It's a lot of turnover. And now they just probably about an hour ago, the Steelers reported that all of the coaches that were under Mike Tomlin,
they
we
left.
gonna well, you can leave. You no
Oh,
longer
okay.
work for us. You can go ahead and do your thing, and we're gonna let whoever
The
the new
new
coach in, they can
bring
bring
in there.
in their own people. So
Yeah.
um
Well, so but I agree with you in the sense of what you said about being able to have longevity within that position. So from that lens, I might move it up a little bit. I posted like having no quarterback is a setup. Um
if you're expected to come in there and change things like
right.
right away, then yes.
Yeah. And the only reason I say it might be a setup for somebody with the Steelers is because even if they're not good, they're not bad.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of pressure, like you said. Not even to follow Mike Tomlin, but just throughout the history of the organization. That in itself is a lot of pressure.
I think
So
it would take like a man's man to come in there like right now. It's gonna take
I
like
you me,
a
me,
or Brian Flores.
me or Brian Flores,
Yeah,
a man's man. You know
yeah.
what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna email
But
them.
but
I'm gonna
when I say
email them on Monday.
but when I say a man's man, I mean like somebody who's not rattled by outside noise. Somebody
Yeah.
who's gonna come in there and be like, whatever happens this year, this is the culture that we're setting, and this
Yeah.
is what we're doing. We're gonna play this year out, and this is gonna be the future. This is what we're doing. If it don't work out, hey, it is what it is. Because at the same time, we got to remember when Mike Tomlin took over that job, he inherited a franchise quarterback who only been in the league for 4 years.
Yeah.
So he was fairly young. You
Yeah.
know, he inherited a defense that was full of killers.
Yeah. Literally.
So, I mean, you're not walking in there now. Like, you're not inheriting a young up and coming quarterback. You're not inheriting a defense full of killers. Like, you got maybe 4 killers, but not from top to bottom,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, with all the coaching changes, one of the vacancies was filled, and it was filled by Jonathan Harbaugh. Um, he will now he deserved that. Um, John Harbaugh will now be the new coach for the football giants of New York. And I heard that he's bringing Todd Munkin with him as his OC to start building out his coaching, his coaches. He's not bringing Zach Orr, so that tells you something. But I heard he is bringing Todd Monken. I've heard from several Giants fans, and they basically said we're back. And I said temper your expectations to the Giants fans because um a lot goes into being back.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at your division. You have to look at your conference, and you have to say to yourself, are we going to be one of the top 7 teams out of our conference? Are we going to be 7 out of 16? Are we going to be one of the top 7 teams?
Mm-hmm.
And if you assume that everybody else just stays just the same, where would you rank
Yeah.
if you got better? So, I told a couple Giants fans, hey, if you give it maybe 2 years, maybe 3, you might be where you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
But to think that it's just John Harbaugh that's going to make the difference, I would temper my expectations.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm not taking anything away from John Harbaugh, but like you just described, he inherited a really good defense with
Mm-hmm.
3 Hall of Famers on it. Um, he did have a rookie quarterback. However, that rookie quarterback throughout the years never really had to carry the team.
Mm-hmm.
He really relied on his defense because he had killers literally on that defense.
And a running
Um,
game.
and after the defensive prowess fell off, the team did too.
Mm-hmm.
And the only difference was that the defensive people left. The
Yeah.
quarterback stayed, the coach stayed, and the team fell off. It
Yeah.
fell off for 3 straight years until another player came in. So that's why I'm saying I like John Harbaugh, but don't. This is going to be a discussion of were the Ravens so good between 2018 and 2024 because of John Harbaugh coaching, or was it because of Lamar? And it's going to be one of those. Did Bill Belichick win all those Super Bowls because he was a dynamic coach or because he had Tom Brady? It's going to be that type of discussion.
I think one of
For,
those. I think both of those statements, two things can be true at the same time.
I agree. I agree. Um, I agree. I don't think John Harbaugh is a bad coach, but I would temper my expectations. I would just see how it plays out.
Yeah.
That's just me. I
But
would
as a
just
but as a Giants fan, it's got to
uh-huh.
make you feel better, though.
Oh, I'm sure. You
Yeah.
get a Super Bowl winning head coach.
You get
Also
forget all the accolades.
mm-hmm.
You get a competent head coach.
Yeah.
Somebody who was already a head coach and was proven. Now you bring that to your young team, and you're going to assume that he can kind of cultivate that and bring them some sort of winning mentality to where even if they're not a playoff team, they look competitive.
Yeah.
Because in some of them games, they ain't really look competitive.
No. Um yeah.
Yeah.
Uh we'll see.
Yeah.
I hope the Giants do well. My sister's actually a Giants fan, so and she listens to the pod all the time.
Hey,
Uh,
shout out
so
Mary.
no, it's Lee,
Oh,
but
oh,
yeah,
shout out Lee.
yeah, Mary don't
Yeah.
watch no damn football, but um, but I hope the Giants do well. Uh, I hope they can make some noise. The New York deserves it. I want to see how
Yeah.
Harbaugh reacts to the New York media. That's what I want to see
Because the
because
because the
Harbaugh can
New
be an asshole.
Is the New
And
York media in the Meadowlands of New Jersey, are they just as bad as the Jets? I feel like the Jets get a little bit more, you know.
hey, they said, hey, I heard it's bad. I heard it's like Philly reporters bad.
Yeah. Even in
So
the Giants, I feel like
yeah.
the Jets would get more New York type,
Well,
scrutiny.
we're about to find out because
It'll be like the difference between like the Mets and Brooklyn.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, the Knicks are the Knicks, like, hey, that's the Knicks, but Brooklyn, hey, I mean,
Yeah, I got you. So we're gonna see.
yeah.
With other, like I said, we started out with we started out with 8 vacancies, and then all of a sudden, Tuesday morning, no, it was about Tuesday at like
Afternoon. Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
because the Ravens owner talked Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
and during his press conference, one of the reporters said, "Hey, Mike Tomlin just stepped down."
Mm-hmm.
So I know,
Yeah.
I know it's tough for you, Mike. Um, I know you love Mike Tomlin, so I don't, in the great words of Sean Carter,
Mm-hmm.
you have that dark night feeling.
Yeah.
Die and be a hero, or live long
Live long
enough
enough to be the
to see
villain.
yourself become a villain.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened with Mike Tomlin. I
You think
think,
so?
yeah, I
Yeah.
think he was in Pittsburgh too long. I think fans did not appreciate him. I think at a certain point he said, "You do this to me? Me?
After that Bills game.
Oh, I'm gonna have all you just playing basketball at Pelican Bay."
Yeah.
I think Mike Tomlin really said, "I cannot believe after all I've done, keeping this franchise relevant, when y'all had that old man at quarterback, and I wanted to get rid of him, but the front office was so nostalgic, they had to hold on to him for 3 more years. Then we didn't have a quarterback competent to
Mm-hmm.
even lead the franchise. I kept us afloat.
Yeah.
Me, Mike.
Yeah.
And then you do this to me?
Yeah.
I got nobody. And I mean Nobody. And
Yeah.
this is what you do to me. I had to bring an old man that does shrooms
Mm-hmm.
to be our quarterback, to just keep us afloat. And you do this to me?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yep. Y'all
Oh
figure
no,
it out.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Yep.
I'm happy to see Mike Tomlin go as a Ravens fan. I'm happy to see his ass get the hell on. Thank you. We bid you adieu.
Yeah.
It was great watching you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because now I know for absolutely sure the North runs through Baltimore. Thank you, Mike Tomlin, for stepping down and doing your due diligence and telling you show Pittsburgh and their fans the
Mm-hmm.
impact that you have made over the last 19 years. And for
Yeah.
them to be chanting, "Fire Mike Tomlin," after you put them in the playoffs when they weren't even worthy enough to even be there. And he brought you there.
Yep.
Good job, Mike.
Yeah.
I applaud you, my boy.
Yeah. Hey, I could have been a Tomlin, man. Yeah. Nah,
Mike, how do you
but
feel about
nah, real.
Mike Tomlin waking up on Tuesday and saying, "You know what? I'll show y'all better than I could tell you."
I'm okay with it, man. I really am. When I saw it, I wasn't even shocked, surprised. I was like, this makes sense. This makes sense. Um, I think in his mind, Tuesday, he woke up and said, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. I'm good. They, matter of fact, that's exactly what the reporters said that he said to Art Rooney when they walked into the office for their meeting. He walked in. Art Rooney said, "Hey, you want one more year? I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good." They said when he had his press conference with the team, there wasn't a dry eye in the room. They said
Mm-hmm.
TJ Watt was weeping and
Mm-hmm.
just kept saying no, no, no. Yeah. Um, man, they love that dude, man. They really do, man. The team really love that man. And they say he walked around the room. He gave everybody Barack Obama handshake.
Mm-hmm.
They said he went through the facility. Yeah, went
Mm-hmm.
through the facility. Wasn't a dry eye in the facility. They said the cafeteria people was crying with it.
Yeah.
That's come on now. Mike, you want your last Sunday? I I'm good. Yeah. But hey, I think I mean, of course, he can't go coach nowhere else because he stepped down. He would have to be traded because he wasn't fired, so he's still on the contract. Um, maybe he be a broadcaster, you know. But my thing is to all the fans that wanted him fired. You got what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens. Let's see. This is what y'all wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all wanted this as fans. Those teams that he took to the playoffs were not playoff teams. Every
Mm-mm.
team, it, the last team that he had that was a playoff team was 2016. The
Mm-hmm.
team that lost to the Jaguars in the divisional round, that was the last playoff caliber team that he had.
Mm-hmm.
And the teams that he did take to the playoffs, come on now. One year it was Big Ben on a half a leg,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to play the Chiefs. You knew we wasn't winning that game. I knew we wasn't winning that game. The next year we went to the playoffs. We played the Browns. It was COVID year. We had a home field advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It was Big Ben's farewell tour,
Yeah, that ended disastrously.
didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Then the next year we didn't make the playoffs. Then the next year we made the playoffs with Mason Rudolph. We played Buffalo. We knew we weren't winning that game. Come on now.
Y'all didn't win.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, come on now. Last year, Russell
Mm-hmm.
Wilson. Never mind. Never mind. But this man has taken teams like he's made something out of nothing with these teams. And I think, like you said, the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, they took him for granted. And they took what he was putting together for granted. And we gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna see.
I would say because Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh both left in whatever capacities in which they left, I see a big difference in. Um, I feel like John Harbaugh was afforded every luxury possible to do better and did not. And I feel like Mike Tomlin was given just enough and told to make do. And he did. He did. He exceeded expectations. So that's why I feel like that's where the difference lies. Um in the last since Big Ben left, you haven't had a quarterback worth anything. So uh and that is an essential piece to going far in the playoffs, um, being a contender. Um, so that's why I think that's the biggest differences I see. Where someone might be like, "Well, you're okay with Harbaugh leaving, but you don't think they should have got rid of Tomlin." I'm glad Tomlin said, "I'm done." I'm glad
Yeah.
he didn't wait for somebody to fire him. I think Harbaugh at some point should have said, you know what, I should probably step away for a little while. Whether he stepped away just from the Ravens or not, I feel like he should have because I to me, I think you can tell when either one, you're not effective, or two, where you're at no longer serves you. Um, so those two things can exist.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think the differences are. But I am glad he has. I'm trying to tell you,
You
and I don't.
you
I don't know what
you're
Steeler
you're
fans are thinking.
you're glad for your. I'm glad because now I want to see what Steeler fans got to say
Oh, they're about to be hurt.
next year. I'm gonna be in everybody's podcast. I'm gonna be like, where is all that energy y'all had for Fire Tomlin?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that same energy at? Because if Tomlin would have said, you know what, wouldn't have said nothing, came back for the next year, say Aaron Rodgers don't play, we don't draft a quarterback, we figure it out, whatever. The expectation would have still been for Mike Tomlin to either make it to the playoffs or have a winning season.
Yeah,
So don't temper your expectations for whoever this new coach is.
they gonna temper.
No, no, don't. No, why you gonna do that? You ain't never give Mike Tomlin that courtesy. Mike
They
Tomlin
gonna
had Kenny Pickett. He had Kenny Pickett as his quarterback,
poor
and
kitty
y'all
pig.
was still expecting him to win games. He
who did
had
he? Who did?
he
Who
had
did he have, Mike?
Duck Hodges as his quarterback one year.
Who did y'all draft?
He drafted Kenny Small Hands, Baby Hands Pickett, Two Glove Pickett.
Yeah,
That's who they drafted. And they still expected him to win games with Kenny Small Hands Pickett.
they did. Hey, look, man,
And he did. But he
he
did.
did. He did. He be define stuff.
Hey man, shout out Mike, man. Do your thing, man. I know you're gonna be on CBS or somewhere, giving us all types of Tomlinisms.
Yep. I say,
They should bring back Inside the NFL without Ray Lewis and let Mike Tomlin and Bill Belichick be on there.
just sit up there. Don't nobody
Oh,
want to hear slow talking Bill Belichick talk about nothing.
well, Bill can't talk no more because he with Carolina. Well,
Yeah,
who
well,
could they have up there?
not him,
Oh,
but I don't. Anyway,
yeah.
good luck, Mike Tomlin. I hope you do not return to coaching, although he's still young.
Yeah.
So, can he sit out a year and then return?
He can go. Well, he can't go wherever because he still has,
Okay.
the Pittsburgh Steelers still have his rights. So it'll
Okay.
be like the Saints when the Broncos had to trade. Um,
Picks.
they had to give up picks to get him from the Saints.
Yeah.
So if he came back and said he wanted to coach and the team want him, then they would have to give up some sort of assets for him because
You
he
don't
still got
think
2 years left on his contract.
you don't think the Roonies would just be like, you know what? Thank you, Mike. You just go ahead wherever you want to go. We
The
don't want
Roonies are
picks.
the Roonies are very nice and gracious people, but they're still businessmen.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
Yeah. They might not be assholes like Bashotti, but you know, yeah,
That's what I was saying was during his press conference, the reporter said Mike Tomlin just stepped down, and the reporter was like, "Would you want Mike Tomlin?" And he was like, "Well, I mean, sure. I mean, you know, he really stepped down, like he was questioning it. He was like, that would be cool. He came over here and John went to Pittsburgh. That'd be really cool." It was just funny. Like
yeah,
he was just going back and forth. But I thought it was funny because he was like, "Really? He left?"
yeah.
Like,
Did
but
you did
he would take him.
yes? Did you see when when they asked Bashotti, they said if Tyler Luke makes that kick,
Hmm.
does, would you still have kept um John Harbaugh? He said, yeah,
Yeah,
for one more week.
yeah,
I think in his mind, he was ready for John to go.
yeah. I think he wanted to let go of John several years ago, but
Hmm.
circumstances kept. I think he was going to fire John in 2018, um, because they had missed the playoffs for 3 years, and then they was about to miss it again until Lamar came in. Mike, we are at the point of picking our divisional rounds. I think I owe you a point. You ain't gonna never catch me because I keep picking better than you.
No,
Um,
I've actually picked better than you last week.
you really didn't. There were 6 games. You picked 2 right. I picked 2 right, and we tied on the other ones, basically.
Hmm.
See what I'm saying?
No,
Ties. You're still losing 53, 59. I'll give you 54. I think I might have gypped you a point because I couldn't remember your under over, but you were right. Picks for this week. Um, can you see this?
yeah,
Bills and Broncos. Uh, we both picked the Broncos. I think this is where Josh Allen exits the playoffs. I think the Broncos have a really good defense. And that's going to be the difference in the game.
yeah. It's gonna be a close game though. It's gonna be a good game. I think it'll be
Yeah.
a really good game.
I don't know what the line or anything is. If you want to
Broncos
look at,
by 1.5.
damn,
Yeah,
that's like a toss up.
yeah,
I'm still gonna roll with the Broncos.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm still going.
final score, the total was 45.5.
I think it'll be over.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Well, we each get 3 points if so. Um 49ers and Seahawks, Mike.
Yep.
You're rolling with the 49ers. Daryl, Mike is still convinced that the Niners can pull it out. I am still I'm surprised they're here. So
Yeah.
so I mean, and they played great. They actually look, I text Daryl during the game and I said Robert Saleh is auditioning like hell for the Ravens right now because he had that depleted defense humming. Okay.
He auditioning for a lot of teams right now.
Yeah, he wanna come to Baltimore though. Um he wanna come.
I'm sure a lot of coaches do.
Oh, he definitely want to. But anyway, Robert Saleh did his thing.
Hmm.
However, Mike McDonald's defense, that damn Seahawks defense, and they're not depleted. All they need for is for Sam Darnold to not mess it up. Now,
Yeah,
am I
and that's
sure he won't mess it up? I
right,
am not. I am not confident.
right, and that's the caveat. I feel like so like when you try to find a weakness, and by the way, the game is they have the Seahawks by a touchdown. Um, I know, right? That's pretty big. Um, when the games are like this, like division games, kind of close, you try to find like where the weakness could be, and Can Sam Darnold beat the 49ers defense? Or can Shanahan find a way to find a weakness in the Seahawks defense? Because right now he's making something out of nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, and Brock is he playing a lot better than he played during the season. At least in
Yeah.
that Eagles game, he did. But the Eagles just look like they just gave up.
It's all that tension, man.
I
You
mean,
got to
my
be
God,
you
AJ Brown
you
got to go. You got to trade him
oh,
during
they
the
going to
draft. You
trade
got
him.
to go. You got to.
He's gone.
You got
I
to.
don't know where he going, but he
Yeah,
gone. Yeah.
Baltimore.
I, I would say I don't see that, but Harbaugh's not there anymore, so it's possible because
Yeah,
Harbaugh would not go for that. So
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. He ain't gonna like Baltimore. We don't throw the ball enough. He already complaining,
yeah.
and
True.
Zay gonna get his target. Baltimore's not the spot for him. He need to
Yeah,
go to Buffalo where they gonna throw the ball.
or Kansas
That's
City.
or Kansas City. He need to go somewhere where they not. We rely on our run game.
Yeah,
So if you okay with 4 targets and you better catch all four,
and you better
come
block.
come to Baltimore. If you're
And you,
not okay with that, this is
yeah,
not the system for you.
you better block.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised the Seahawks are favored that much. I was surprised at how well the 49ers like played. They
Yeah,
wanted it. And you could just see like defensively they were very sound.
yeah,
So I think it'll be a defensive game. But
yeah.
I'm
Me
gonna
too.
roll with the Seahawks and Mike McDonald. I wish we could get him, but he's under contract. I mean, I wish he would come to Baltimore, but he would be ideal.
Yeah,
But anyway, um, our next game. Can you see these?
not yet. Yep.
Okay. Texans versus Patriots. We both picked the Patriots. The Texans, I knew they would beat the Steelers because the Texans defense is legit.
Mm-hmm.
I still believe in the Texans defense. However, the glaring flaw wears number 7 for the Texans. And he did everything, and I mean everything in his power for them not to lose. If he makes half of the mistakes, it ain't got to be all of them because he made a lot of them. If he makes half of the mistakes he made against the Patriots, they are going to capitalize on them.
Yeah. The Steelers' offense was just putrid in that game. They had
SAT word.
Yeah, and they had every chance to win that game.
Yeah.
The Steelers had every chance to win that game. They just couldn't do anything on offense. And then DeKellen was out there dropping passes. Um, did you see that wide open pass he dropped?
I did.
I mean, yeah. Anywho, yeah. So the Patriots, I picked the Patriots only because I feel like their defense is pretty good. And I still don't believe in the Texans offense because they only scored 7 points to the fourth quarter. Like the final score looked bad, but that's not indicative of how the game went. The game did not look like how the score was. It wasn't this
The score was
dominating.
7. The score was 7-6 till
Yeah.
probably about 8 minutes left.
In the fourth quarter.
Fourth
Yeah.
quarter.
So they finished the game 30-6, but it didn't look like a 30-6 game. You know what I'm
No,
saying? It didn't look like that. The Steelers offense gave up 2 touchdowns.
they did.
I mean, our
Aaron Rodgers
defense
threw a
did,
pick six, and he
and he
fumbled
and he
that was
fumbled
ran
a
in.
pick six.
He
I mean, a
did.
fumble return for a touchdown. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like the Patriots are the better team. So yeah,
Um, Rams versus Bears. I think Caleb Williams's magic is going to run out, and this will be the end of the Bears run. It was great. Had a great season. Nothing to hang your head at. However, they Puka about to run all over them.
I feel like the Bears defense is a little bit better than what people give them credit for.
They are.
Um,
That's the staple of
yeah.
their team.
Um, I just feel like Matthew Stafford's a better quarterback, and he won't make mistakes that Caleb Williams will make. Now, if they can turn Matthew Stafford over, might be a little shaky game for the Rams. Chicago might shock the world if they could cause some turnovers. I mean,
Matthew
that's what they known for.
Matthew Stafford played it probably as bad as he could possibly play against the Panthers.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think he'll have
and
another game like that.
Chicago's defense is better than Carolina's.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have another game like that.
I don't think he'll have another game like that. But if Chicago find a way to turn him over, I think Ben Johnson can muster up some points. But the line for the Patriots game is 3. I think the Patriots win by more than 3.
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. And the total is 40.
I don't know.
I would say under. That's my pick.
That's what I was about to say. I don't know, cause
Yeah, I think it's going to be about like 17-20, 14-21.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless the
I don't
Texans
even know if the
defense
Texans
score,
going.
I don't.
I don't.
That,
I
that's
don't
what I
even
was
know if the
about to say.
Texans. I don't even know if the Texans going to really score. I mean, what the Patriots held the Chargers to 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know if the Texans could score 14 if they
Yeah,
don't get no defensive
yeah.
help. I don't really
Because
think the offense could.
if their defense didn't score 2 of those touchdowns, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, I guess we'll both get points. The Rams is 3.5 favorites.
This might actually be a close game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say under.
Under 3.5.
Yep.
I'll take the over.
Okay. I'm writing it down.
I think it'll be a close game, but maybe like 4 points. Like the Bears need a touchdown to go up, and they don't get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, we are at the point of the show where we are. Do you have one more thing you would like to share?
I think I got everything off my chest with my Mike Tomlin speech.
I
Man,
understand.
we lost a great one. We lost a great one. Um, yeah, I'm done. I'm not even gonna get back into it. Y'all go back and rewind if y'all didn't catch it.
Yep. Rewind if y'all didn't catch it. I don't have a one. Well, one more thing. I don't. I'm just interested to see who the Ravens choose to bring in and what the philosophy will be moving forward. The the owner challenged Lamar to be an active participant in choosing the coach.
Yeah,
So I'm interested to see if he actually does that because Lamar is very,
yeah,
laissez-faire. He does not care. He just out there hooping, you know.
yeah.
Uh so,
But I
so
respect the owner for that because basically what he's saying is if you're not participating or you're not involved or you don't want to be involved, then I don't want to hear your mouth.
yeah.
I don't want to hear. Don't come to me saying shit, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hmm. That's
Yeah.
what he's
So
saying.
that is what he said in the
Yeah,
nicest way possible. That is
yeah,
exactly what he said. So
yeah.
we shall see. You got anything else before we close it
Yes, I
out?
do. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, y'all. Man, y'all getting them likes, y'all. We appreciate the views. We see the views are steadily increasing. Y'all keep supporting us, please. Keep supporting us. It helps us to come back and keep doing this thing, even when we want to take naps and not record.
He wants to take a nap. Yep.
I want to go to bed.
Yeah. All right. All right. We're gonna catch y'all next week.
So this has been another episode of Professional Couch Coaches. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe and hit that notification bell one time. And as always, peace.